So we have the second relic done, and the question is, what should you pick? Let's have a look. So you've obviously gone for the first one. I've personally gone for lumberjack. If you haven't checked the video out prior and you are starting, have a look at that one and we can kind of go through them. Now we've got corner cutter, friendly forager, and dodgy deals. Now we'll start with the dodgy deals. We are going to get the passive effect of league multiplier going up from 5 times to 8. So what I would suggest when it comes to skilling is try and get as many tasks done as possible, because as you do progress up, you'll notice that a lot of the time you will see the league XP go up a considerable amount. So always double check as you go up. As we see, it goes from 8 to 12 on the fourth tier. Oh no, 5th tier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, on the 5th tier. And then obviously it will go up again as we do go towards the end. It goes to 16. And then I think that is the final one. So 16 on the penultimate tier is going to be kind of for the XP. So make sure you are grinding them out as you kind of go up the tier. Don't go crazy on everything right at the start, because the XP just gets better. So the dodgy deals is going to basically be thieving, as you could probably imagine. Pickpocketing any NPC will also pickpocket NPCs of similar type in an 11 times 11 square. So basically, if you've got, for instance, the ham guards down in the dungeon, if you was to basically pickpocket one of them in the 11 times 11 square, anybody else that is pickpocketable, that is, say, a ham guard. So if, for instance, you was looking at the skill, if we go over to thieving, you'll be able to see that, say, if, for instance, we got the guard and there is 5 guards around him, you are going to pickpocket all 5 at once. So it's a pretty decent one if you are looking for that. There is obviously also more bonuses than that. You'll also have 100% success rate when thieving checks, automatically pickpocket NPCs or stores until you can no longer do so. Items obtained from pickpocketed are noted. Maximum coin pouch count increased by 3 times, and stores do not deplete. So very good for thieving if you are looking to do that. There is going to be more bonuses as you do go up the ranks in thieving as well. We then have the friendly forager. This item will follow in benefits with your inventory or equipped. When you gather resources from woodcutting, fishing, mining, and hunting, the forager's pouch will find and store a random grimy herb limited to herbs your herbal level, plus 25 can clean, whilst also providing a small amount of token XP when found one. The forager's pouch will only find herbs it has room to store, but it will also attempt to give you a herb you can receive. The forager's pouch works just like a herb sack and shares an inventory with it. Additionally, you gain the following benefits to herb lore when crafting potions. Secondary ingredients have a 90% chance to not be consumed, and then obviously this is stacked as you go through it. Created potions contain 4 doses rather than 3, so pretty good if you are looking to go and do bossing, because obviously if you can do the 4 potions, then that's going to be pretty good in the long run to build a big stack of them. Then finally we have the corner cutter. Upon choosing this relic, you'll receive the Sage's Greaves. While equipped, Sage's Greaves will grant agility XP based on your agility level while you run. Completing an agility course grants 2 completion counts and 25 bonus XP. 100% success rate on all agility checks. Marks of Grace will also spawn 10k. Double quantity of pyramid tops, Halloween marks, and agility vouchers and crystal shards from agility. Obviously you can get it from the Sage if they are lost. Now, it's definitely an interesting kind of second relic here. The dodgy deals definitely seems really good for just in general kind of bonuses. Obviously the 100% success rate is really good, and also then re-pickpocketing is going to be a fantastic one, plus obviously being noted, meaning that you can pretty much just max that out pretty quickly, to be honest. The corner cutter is going to be fantastic for the agility side of stuff. Obviously, whilst you run, getting the agility is going to be pretty good as well. Plus, then if you do some courses, then obviously you can get some coins in there pretty quickly. But I'm not really too fussed about the coins just yet, because obviously there is going to be plenty of relics and plenty of more medium to kind of mid-end game that's going to give you plenty of that. The forager one, I'm all for, but I think at the same time, I'm like, do I really need it? When I'm kind of looking across the remainders, obviously you've got the production master coming in as well, and then some others later on in the game. So I'm thinking maybe going between the thieving and also the agility. Now, obviously it depends on what you kind of want to cut out. You also do have the chance, if you really wanted to, rather than going for the golden god or equilibrium, you can go for the reloaded, which will give you another relic from one of the first 3 tiers. So if you wanted to go with that one, that potentially could give you another one later, kind of later on. So that's pretty cool as well if you missed out on one or wanted an extra one rather than the other 2, but we'll go over that once we do reach it. So in terms of what I'm personally thinking for this one, I'm kind of thinking more towards the Dodgy Deals, to be honest, just for the personal thieving XP and kind of the 100% success rate rather than necessarily not being able to do that pretty quickly, because the agility, as much as it can be quite boring at times, I think I would be more bothered to try and do that one rather than necessarily do thieving. But then I am thinking in terms of the agility side of stuff, the different shortcuts that you're going to be able to have might be a little bit more of a benefit rather than necessarily the thieving that can be got up pretty quickly on early game already. So I think I'm going to go personally, maybe the wrong option here. I don't think there's necessarily a bad one you can go for. I'm going to go for the corner cutter. So I'm going to select that in. Let me know down below what you do manage to go for. Obviously, when we do look at it, we should get the relic added to us, I want to say. I think I might have to go to the sage, so we will go and run back and see if we can go get him and see if we can go get that lovely bit of grace. And there we go, we've received these and we can now continue with them. So once you've put them on, obviously you do need to wear them. Let's just have a quick look and see what sort of XP we do get from these. Okay, so we've got 8 already. So it's just basically going to be, whilst I'm running, I'm going to gain some more XP as you do continue. Obviously, you want to be trying to do as much of the courses as well. That's going to be the biggest benefit. But you are going to get XP whilst running around, which is always fantastic. You're never going to complain at that. So I'll get towards the courses. We'll get onto the next relic and see what we can get.